is no way. My face is on fire. And I can explain it. It feels like putting ice on your skin and keeping it there. Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. I like to just talk about what I'm currently using, what I love, what I don't love so much, and today is no different. Also, just before we start, I'd like to say if you subscribed, great, thank you. It just gives me so much joy to see the subscriber numbers. We're only at 25, but you know, it's not about the numbers, but I would still like to see a bit of a community going, a bit of a subscriber surge. Just encourages me that I'm not just talking to the wind. And so please click the red button, click the bell so you're notified when I do upload. Click the subscribe button so that you join the family. But yeah, since that's that, let's talk about The Ordinary. And this time it's the salicylic acid. Can you see it? Okay, you're gonna have to trust me that it's the salicylic acid 2% mask. And it comes in a 50 ml bottle, and we're going to talk about it. Salicylic acid is the BHA, which basically means it's an exfoliator, a group of exfoliators that go beneath the skin into the pores and clear out, degunk your skin, as it were, or your pores. This specific mask is targeted at acneic skin, blemish-prone skin, oily skin, and just generally the skin that suffers with acne a lot. Now, do not use it on active spots or pimples, whatever you call them. Just wait until they scab over, because it's not great on open wounds. Please don't use it on an open wound. But basically, or open skin. Please don't use it on open skin. But basically, yeah, if you've got acne prone skin, if you've got blemish prone skin, salicylic acid is the way to go. Okay, so let's talk ingredients. Now, the ingredients of this are obviously salicylic acid, and it's 2%. It has kaolin clay, it has charcoal, and it has an ingredient called phenoxyethanol instead of parabens. Phenoxyethanol is a antibacterial alcohol chemical, if you want, or solution used instead of parabens. So it's a preservative, I suppose. And last but not least, they also have squalane oil. Salicylic acid is a BHA. It is used mainly because it's an anti-inflammatory, but it also dissolves oil very well. Therefore, if you have oily skin and it's able to permeate through the oil and be able to kind of help you exfoliate your oily skin. It's also anti-inflammatory, so it helps your skin calm down before it starts getting angry and break out. Kaolin clay degreases your skin, your oiliness. I suppose it loosens up the oiliness before then the salicylic acid is able to extract. What else? Charcoal is an absorbent agent, so it absorbs all the gunk that is loosened up. Squalene is an amazing oil, and specific to the mask, it helps your skin soften and not get too dry, but it also helps the mask to stay quite supple. It's not one of those masks that stays and really tugs at your skin and pulls at your skins and dry at your skin. And you know, the crackling you get once a mask is dry, you don't get that with this. And specifically because of the squalane, I'm convinced. Phenoxyethanol, again, as I explained, is a preservative alternative, I guess, instead of a paraben. But please be aware that it can be very irritating to sensitive skin. And this is where I then tell you personally how this has gone for me. I've found out that I am one of those people who reacts to phenoxyethanol, and it's really bad, and that's what's caused me to really, as you've seen in the thumbnail, for this product to be a fail for me. I do not say this lightly, but I've had this product for 2 months. I've tried it. I cannot get past how irritating it is on my skin. It's uncomfortable. It's not just tingly, as many people have described it here on YouTube. It's uncomfortable. It's tingly to the point where it's uncomfortable. Yes, it is cooling. Yes, if you're one of those people who like your skincare to feel like it's working, you know, that feel. If it doesn't feel like it's working, I don't use it. Those kind of people will love it. If you have sensitive skin, however, my finding is that it will sensitize your skin. Okay, so I'm gonna come clean. The Ordinary website really does make it clear, do not use this mask if you have sensitive skin. I have acne prone skin, I have blemish prone skin. However, I also have sensitive skin. I did not see this. I don't know why. I read through, I did the patch test, and I did not see this. But more scary is that I believed reviews and didn't listen to my skin. So I'm coming on here and being really transparent and saying I used this knowing that it was irritating my skin. I did use SPF in the day just as a precaution, but I continued to use this product when I shouldn't have for 8 weeks. Please read the instructions always. Do not just go on reviews, and know your own skin and listen to your skin. No matter how many people say that the product is good, if it's not working on you, if it's irritating your skin, then you should stop. Now, application. In terms of application, it goes on beautifully. I think I have clips. I will put some in. It goes on beautifully. It's very silky. It's very, I think the squalene keeps it wet, so it's not drying. It doesn't tug on your skin. And I generally put it on my T-zone and around my head, my forehead, or forehead, however you want to see it. I love my forehead. Yeah, it just... I put it, and immediately, I'm not saying this lightly or exaggerating, but literally within seconds, I feel tingling, and the tingling doesn't stop. Okay, so it's on. It's been 5 minutes. It's not dry. I think because of the ingredients, I'll explain later. It doesn't completely dry, but my face is on fire. It's only been about 4 minutes. 5 minutes now. I'm supposed to stay for 10 minutes. There is no way, and this is always what's been happening. By 5 minutes, my skin's had enough. And that's probably because I do have oily skin, yes, but I also have really sensitive skin. So 5 minutes of this, it's some people are saying it's cooling, but for me, it's cooling to a point of burn. Okay, I'm back. That took a little while to get off my face. It is still feeling really sensitized. My skin is feeling, yeah, it's smooth. It feels hydrated. It doesn't feel tight, but I still feel sensitivity in my skin. Yeah, this mask is not for the sensitive skin. And I can explain it. It feels like putting ice on your skin and keeping it there. That burning, kind of piercing. So my skin is uber sensitive, so I think that's why I've used it. Well, I'll explain everything. Initially I thought, okay, I'll give it a few seconds, but it does not stop. It can, for me, it didn't stop. It just continued to get, and I just kept thinking, okay, it's gonna get better. After the first use, I took it off. Maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I didn't get to the 10 minutes that the instructions say it should. So I still gave it time. Would you believe it? Just because I wanted to give a review of it, and I really have come to be fond of The Ordinary, because some of their products have helped my skin so much. But in this case, oh my goodness, this is where the love between me and this mask, and it burns my face. It just does. The instructions are that you need to wash it with lukewarm water. But even when I did that, I felt like almost worse. So I had to really wash it. I had to wash it off with like really cool water. But I got some relief initially, and then because it takes such a long time to actually wash off, just the rubbing of my face just felt like, oh my goodness, my skin was on fire. And then to make it worse, I think the minute it touches water, you start feeling some grit to it. And I think that's the kaolin clay or the charcoal. So then, and if you know me, I'm not one for physical exfoliant, so I don't like it. Plus, my skin was already sensitized by the formulation of this salicylic acid. So then having to rub grittiness on my skin that's already on fire was such a horrible, horrible experience for me that, oh, I am not going anywhere near this. I wouldn't recommend it, but also it could just be me reacting to the phenoxyethanol, which is something new to me. I've discovered something new, I guess. You can always learn even in your bad experiences, life lesson. But that's it for today. Please, again, like, comment, subscribe. I will leave all the details for it down below. If you don't necessarily have sensitive skin and you are acne prone or blemish prone, then this is probably a good mask for you. But if you have sensitive skin, please, please, please use with caution. Hope you're having a good week. I hope you're having a good day wherever you're watching this. And I will see you next Monday. God bless you. Mwah.